In this video, I'm going to talk about a dream that featured many elements of events that came to pass several months later, which also included a violent telekinesis event. Sometimes the dreams that come true are presented in a way that has their own story, but it's still clear that many elements from the dream are a strong match to events that show up in the future. This is one of those dreams, and I'm sharing it because it has some really unexpected telekinesis activity connected to it. My dream from November of 2015, a few weeks before a male friend was to move in and rent a room from me temporarily. In the dream, I was on the phone with the friend who was going to be moving in later in the month. I was very annoyed with him. As I was walking in my house, I saw Halloween decorations were strewn about and a scarecrow costume that appeared to have someone inside it moving it. I was still on the phone with my friend and felt the urgency to call 911. I said, "I need to call 911," and started to scream. I woke myself up screaming, and my dogs were all barking from my screaming. A few weeks later, my friend moves in, and a couple of months go by. He is frequently on the phone with people regarding a project he is working on, and one day he's on a call with his brother. The friend is standing in the hallway downstairs. I'm a few feet away near the door to go into the garage. Their call starts to get very heated as the brothers have an argument that escalates to shouting obscenities at each other, screaming at the top of their lungs. I'm quite alarmed as I've not experienced anything like this in a long time. The shouting seems to go on for a very long time. Suddenly, I hear a loud crash behind me in the garage. There's nobody in the garage, and the door was locked. My car was parked in the garage. I opened the door to look for what had just happened in the garage. There is a mess on the hood of my car of broken resin pumpkin Halloween decorations. The pumpkins had been stored in a big plastic bin that sat up high on a storage rack hanging from the ceiling of the garage. Somehow the entire bin had flown off the rack, turned upside down, letting the resin pumpkins come crashing out onto the hood of my car and smashing into hundreds of pieces. My friend was still yelling on the phone when I stepped back into the hallway, and I said, "You guys need to stop." I showed him the mess on the hood of my car and said, "You guys did this." The energy level was so high from their argument and the crash of the Halloween bin on my car that it was at the level what you might consider an emergency. Thankfully, nobody was injured. It was definitely a mind-boggling event to have a whole bin that had previously been secure on a storage rack come crashing down by itself. Have you experienced a telekinesis event? If so, please share in the comments below. If you would like to learn more, check out my book, Sleeping with Spirit, A Journey with Psychic Dreams. There's a link in the description of this video. If you would like to help with dream recall, check out my video, 10 Ways to Improve Dream Recall. Please help support my channel with a like and subscribe now. Thank you so much for watching. Sweet dreams.